Hey everybody, hey. So this will just be a quick live to go over Nazeer Wiggins' response to another YouTuber. Hey Shay and Be a Bossy and No More Drama. Hey. So if you recall, Gerardo Zuniga already had posted pictures and two paramedics with the doctor, Carolina, and then a picture of what was supposed to be Shanquella. And I stated that the doctor matched the description and picture of that I have of Dr. Carolina Ornelas, and that the paramedic Mavi also matches the paramedic from the Red Cross, right? The only thing I stated was that Shanquella looked different, like her body looked bigger than what I would expect her body to look like, and that we would probably have to have a medical examiner go over the pictures to discuss like how long does it take for a body to blow or extend after one passes away, because her body frame looks bigger. But I also said that the furniture in the photos look similar to the photos that are in the villa. My only issue was that Quella looked different. That's the only thing I said. However, now it's a YouTuber by the name of Hollywood Next. She reached out to Nazeer and just asked him. She asked him if the photos that Gerardo posted were really of Shanquella. And he said, yes, that is a real picture. And he has no reason, in my opinion, he has no reason to co-sign or agree with anything Gerardo does. Gerardo really hasn't said anything nice about Nazeer Wiggins. So why would Nazeer lie and say that it's Shanquella and no photos that Gerardo posted? And secondly, the YouTuber, she was asking her audience if this page of Nazeer was real, like the Instagram page. And I checked, and she did. She was messaging the right page, so it's not a fake Instagram page of Nazeer that responded to her messages. And I can say for sure, 100% sure, that Nazeer does respond to messages. He doesn't respond to all messages and questions, but he will respond to messages. I know that for 100%. I won't really say how I know, but I will just say that he does respond to messages. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to play her video first of her discussing what Nazeer said to her in messages on IG. And then I'm going to go over my other previous photos that I posted of Dr. Carolina and the paramedic, which is Mavi. Okay, so let me play her video first.
You know what I'm saying? To ask a question, and I was given a response. Once one is him, you don't know. Jermaine don't know. Tam said yes. Jermaine said he don't know. Tam J say one for it's Nazeer. Okay, so if this is I'm gonna say it like this then. If this is Nazeer, okay, he responded to my Instagram message, okay.
And let me push pause right there. This is Nazeer. What she's showing now is his real Instagram page. And I will go to his Instagram page and show you this is his real Instagram page. Wait. The one she's showing is this Instagram page with 24,000 followers. This is his real IG, where a lot of times he does add new IG stories. He just added this IG story 13 hours ago. Laughing my ass off. These shits really ass. I just wanted to try this flavor. of some nicotine vanilla cream wraps or something, right? So this is his IG. And this one he posted 13 hours ago, of course. Happy loaded day, twin love you, bitch. And he posted this. So this is his real IG page that she's showing. So she messaged the real IG because I was thinking like maybe she messaged the wrong page, but nope, this is the right page. Okay, so let's go back to her video.
See? So allegedly, if this is Nazeer, that's what we'll say it like that. If this is Nazeer, he responded to y'all. Okay, so this is what he had to say. Let me click on the message. I don't want to hold y'all all up because it's pretty much what he had to say.
Can y'all hear it now?
The message. Okay, I don't know why all this is open, but okay. Anyways, this is his message. This is what he had to say. I said, is this Shanquella? He said, this is in fact from the medic camp. So he said this is in fact her. Okay, this is coming in out of my Instagram communication, baby. We was on this case, wasn't we, baby? Baby, when we on the case, baby, next. When we on the case, and we reached out and I said, can you answer one question? The photos that Zuniga is sharing, are those the same clothes Shanquella had on? He didn't answer that question. And I said, and also, is that Shanquella in the photo? And then again, I said, is that, hold on. You get louder than me now. Hold on. Wait a minute. You in training. Okay, you still in training day. Okay, you ain't graduated yet, mamas. You got a long way to go. Okay, I does this for real. Okay, I love the kids, y'all. But anyway, you know why? I don't know. It's just it's mysterious. I guess the short answer. It's mysterious to want to know. So I can't, that's my answer for is why people can't believe it's her. It's just, you know, everything today has to be questioned. Okay, you have to question everything of today. You know, yeah, she over here trying to take charge and run me. Like, girl, I'm gonna need her to stay in her. He said this is in fact her from Medic Camp. So now I don't know to believe or not to believe. Okay, that is the challenge. Because you know, what are y'all thoughts? Okay, I wanted to bring this to the people because, like I said, I want to know what's y'all thoughts. Nazeer responded to my email wanting to know, is this the clothes that she was wearing? Is this Shanquella? And he said this is in fact her. Okay, he says it's her. Now I don't know if this is a real account or not. Okay, but it was certainly worth giving it a try. Okay, nothing beats a try except for a fail, and we don't want to be failing. Okay, so you know, brought it to the people to see what y'all thoughts are. Figure that out. He says that the paramedic had a camera on them, and this came from the paramedic's camera. Okay, so Nazeer is putting out that if this is Nazeer, okay, let me say it like that. If this is Nazeer, he responded and said that this came from a paramedic's camera. So now what I would like to do is do a little quick research right quick here on the live. Okay. And wait, did I take it off? Personally just believe that look at how this is not the channel to come. And Sheila, it is the latest response from Nazeer. Okay, you guys seeing that right there? That is the latest from Nazeer live here on the channel. His response. Okay. Make sure y'all seeing that right there. Yeah. Nazeer has responded. Let me take this window down. So in my opinion, this is not the same Vila. He tried it. He's going to continuously try it. Let me see. He responded again, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. He said, I have no updates. I went live and spoke my truth. Nothing more I could provide you with. Okay. Let me see if I can pull that up. My Instagram. Okay. He said, I have no updates. I went live and spoke my truth. Nothing more I could prove. Okay. Y'all see it right there at the bottom. Matter of fact, let me just take this down. And then I will I'll screenshot it again and share it here on my screen. But Nazeer is
but as you can see in her other messages as well, it says he wrote that is in fact her from Medic Cam. It looks like she tried to call him like twice. He didn't answer. And then she put, can you talk? I come in peace. And he wrote, case open. I can't speak on anything pertaining to the case. Y'all just have to be lost till whatever is determined lawfully. And then she wrote, well, is there anything you can share that? And then that's it. On.
Oh, okay. So here, let me share my screen. Okay. And again, messages. He didn't answer. I said, can you talk? I come in peace. Okay. And then his next response, and pull that up here, he goes on and says, case open. I can't speak on anything pertaining to the case. Y'all just have to be lost till whatever is determined lawfully. Okay. These are from this account, whoever's running it. If it is him, then that's him. Okay. And then it goes on to say, so, well, is there anything you can share that? And then I put a question. He said, I have no updates. I went live and spoke my truth. Nothing more I can provide you with. Okay. And again, I don't know if that's Nazeer. I'm gonna leave that to the people. And y'all let me know. Is that Nazeer? You know what I'm messages. Okay, the top message. But all I can do is share the information that that I have. Okay. That's what I'm able to do. Is what I come up with, what I get. I share it with y'all. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are in the chat. Okay. Again, you are tuning in to this live. I reached out to a Nazeer. Don't know if this is him or not. This is the email on Instagram link. I mean, not email, but this is this Instagram link. I went to this particular Instagram link. I left him a message. You guys can see it here on the screen. I'm clicking on my messages. Okay. The top message comes from him. It says he is active right now. Okay. I sent him a message asking a specific question. I wanted to know one specific question. Can you answer one question? The photos that Zuniga is sharing, are those the same clothes Shanquella had on? Also, is that Shanquella in the photo? Okay. And then this is his response. Okay. You guys can clear.
Okay, and as I said before, the page that she messaged is the real Nazeer page that he updates. A lot of times he posts different news stories. He's always adding new stories. This is his real page. Okay, and he does respond to messages. He might not answer like every question, but he does respond to messages on this page right here. Yep. So based on that, some people will believe what he says, but for me, I think that I don't see a reason for Nazeer to lie about this picture. Let me post it. Hold on. I don't see a reason for Nazeer to lie about this being Shanquella or not Shanquella, right? What would be his purpose? Because with the open case and the investigation, later on down the line will be easily determined if he's lying or not. If this is actually Shanquella in this photo. Since he was there at the scene, he knows what the doctors look like. He knows what the paramedics look like. He also knows what Shanquella was wearing. So Nazeer will actually be one of the people that will actually know if this is her or not based on what she was wearing that day, what she was dressed in, what the doctor looked like that arrived. And it can easily be mistaken that this is a nurse because she's wearing, look at her top. It's like a typical uniform for like a nurse, not a doctor. But as we all know, that is a doctor, right? So I do believe that this is Shanquella, and also the maybe she was just got bloated or extended because she passed away. And someone said before, like if you do excessive rounds of CPR, that it can also send air or to your system, body or whatever. But and also it could be the photo angle. I don't know, but I do know this. Okay, look at the doctor with the scarf, the glasses, the purplish top, and then she has a badge on her right hand side, and she's also wearing glasses. If you didn't watch my other video on my other channel, because I have two channels, so sometimes you might not know about a particular video. Okay, so on my other channel, I have this video going over the doctor. Let me go. I'll show you. Hold on. Where is it? This is the doctor right here. This is Carolina, Dr. Carolina Ornelas Gutierrez. She wears glasses and she likes to wear headscarves or bandanas or headbands on her head. As you can see, glasses with the headband or scarf. Okay. And as you can see, she doesn't really wear a white coat as expected for most doctors. She's wearing her glasses with the top. And let's go down. Okay, in this photo right here, she's wearing like a purplish blue top, right? Like a nurse's top, a uniform, right? And then the badge on the right-hand side, the badge, her glasses, and then look on top of her head, a scarf. See? Okay, now let's look at this photo. Glasses on face, a scarf, badge on the right-hand side, and the same kind of uniform nurse's top. So that's why I said that description matches her with the same hair color, like a brunette. Okay. And then we have the paramedic. If you didn't see my other video of the paramedic, I discussed Mavi and how she has tats on her left hand, on her left arm, tats. She has that same body build, and she's a Red Cross paramedic. Do I have that other photo? And if you look, she also likes to wear glasses on her head, like when she's out and about and on her work assignments, glasses on top of her head. And if you look at this paramedic that came, the one standing up tall, most people thought it was a male, is actually a female. Mavi, who I think it is, she actually wears, if you look close, you can see glasses on top of that person's head. So, and then I discussed the furniture. Let me see if I have a picture of another picture of Mavi. Do I still have it on this computer? Let me see. And Mavi does exist because I already called a number and I kept saying her name, maybe, right? And then they said, no, it's pronounced Mavi. So she does exist. The doctor does exist. A lot of people said, do these people actually exist? Yes, they do. Okay, this is, you see the glasses on top of her head? Mavi likes to wear glasses on top of her head when she's working. That's her. And I circled the glasses. And that's another shot. You can see the glasses on top of Mavi's head. And that's at a different, from a different distance. Okay, and so that's why I said the doctor is the same, the paramedic is the same. Both are being dodgy. And the other paramedic, I think that's her partner that's always with her, but since he has a mask on and everything else, I can't really identify him as much because I don't have his name to be able to do so. Her, I have her name. And people say, how do you have her name? So let me show you that. How do I have Mavi's name is because of the unofficial police report right here. It says Mavi Jordan Graciano. And I found her on Facebook as Mavi Jordan. And I also have a new number to call her on, but she wasn't in. And later on, I actually thought that the person I was talking to on the phone could have been her because that person was acting sketchy. But that's just my thinking because so many people are dodgy. So in my opinion, I don't really see a purpose or a reason why Nazeer would say that's Shanquella in the picture if it's not her. he could have easily discredited Gerardo and said, that's he's lying. That's not her. He could have easily just said that. He could actually confirm that that's her in the picture. So I know for sure that that has to be the doctor based on the description. That's too much of a coincidence to match up exactly with Carolina. The paramedic, the same paramedic with the tats, and that's Mavi. And then the furniture is the same. Only thing I had an issue with was Quella, her body size. And now that Nazeer said it is her, and then Gerardo posted it. So to me, this is official. Um, because I didn't really see how it could be the doctor, the same furniture, the paramedic, and everything else, and then her be fake. It isn't. It didn't make sense um, at all. But of course, it would make sense if the body would blow or extend for some reason, or a camera angle. But why? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, I really don't see a reason why Nazeer would want to co-sign or say that Gerardo is telling the truth. It's not like they are both on the same side or the same, like they would have an agenda to work together to um, fool anybody. Because a lot of times Gerardo posts things about the Cabo Six about them all going to jail and being arrested and everything else. So I actually believe that this is her, but her body um, was swollen or extended, and that's why. And also the camera angle, because there's no way that that can be the doctor and the paramedic and the furniture, and then that's not her. All right, so let me go ahead and do some comments, and then I need to actually get some rest. As y'all, some people have already stated, I should be actually in bed right now and resting. So let me read some comments, and then I'll be back. Okay, let's see. Let me go back up. Oh yeah, so I will actually that is Hollywood Next. So if you want to watch her full, I'm not gonna play her full video. If you want to watch her video, that's Hollywood Next. That's where the video came from. So check out her channel to watch the full video on that. Hey Marie, hey Gypsy Girl, Gloria, Wyan, Kitty, okay, Sam Card, hey. Thanks, Gloria. Yeah, I actually should be in bed resting, but of course, you know me. I'm still gonna try to do stuff, even though I should be resting. Um, well, I hope that it's not going to be anything serious, Marie. Because a lot of things start off with an irritated throat, and then later on turns into something more. Thanks for joining this evening. Please be sure to hit that like button. Yes, make sure you hit the like button on your way in and out the chat, either one. Easy way to show support to Dani. Exactly. I definitely think that's Nazeer, but I don't believe a word out of his mouth. Yeah, a lot of people won't believe a word out of his mouth. But my question would be, why would he co-sign that? Especially if that's actually a good time for him to discredit Gerardo, is to say Gerardo is lying. That's not even Shanquella, and then that's one person. The Cabo Six is one person that can actually discredit Gerardo, right? But instead, he actually co-signed and said that's her. He could have easily said no, that's not her, right? And then Gerardo would have been like, oh wow. So I really don't think that he has a reason to lie about that being her or not. Hey Dani, is that you? Ooh, you are overdoing it. Oh, I know, I know, I know. Oh, I guess I didn't know it was that noticeable. Hey, Stu, good evening, everyone in the chat. He seems like he's loving the attention, honestly. Yeah, to me, I think that he feels, in my opinion, I think that he feels that after all this is said and done, he's gonna be popular or something. Because he's following a lot of verified accounts, and I think that he actually thinks that he's gonna be popular or I don't know, celebrity or star after all this is over. I'm not following. Hold on, let me rewind. Yeah, it's best to start from the beginning, but just to recap, is basically everyone was wondering was this Shanquella in the picture that Gerardo Zuniga posted? Okay, let me go to that photo while I give a recap. In this photo he posted, everybody was wondering if this picture was real, this was Shanquella, etc. Nazeer is saying that this is, in fact, Shanquella, that this picture is real, that Gerardo Zuniga posted. Some people might not believe Nazeer, and some people will, okay? I'm saying that I do believe it because not only is the furniture the same as the one in the villa, which I go watch my other video because I already made a whole video on this. The furniture is the same. I matched up the furniture. I matched up the doctor and I matched up the paramedic. So I said the only question I had left was Shanquella. And I don't really see why Nazeer would lie about this being Shanquella when he could have easily said that's not her, and then he could have discredited Gerardo, who has been down his back. Gerardo has not been Team Nazeer at all. So he could have easily discredited him, like that's not her, and then like got at him, right. But he didn't do that. He said that he confirmed the picture. He could have easily said Gerardo is lying. Gerardo has been down his back posting. He just posted something on Nazeer the other day. He could have easily just said Gerardo is lying, but he didn't do that. So when I have somebody Gerardo who is, and then I have Nazeer both saying that this is a real picture, then that's when I believe it. And not only that, but like I said, because I matched up the furniture, I matched up the doctor, and I matched up the paramedic, and possibly the second paramedic. But he has a mask on, and I don't have his name, so I can't 100% confirm. But with Mavi, there's a typically another guy that's fits the same stature and image description that's with her all the time, like a partner or something. Okay, so let me go on. Justice for Shanquella Robinson petition. Yes, change.org/Shanquella. Make sure you're signing that petition. So if I'm friends with somebody for 9+ years, I'm finna get it back in blood. Thanks for sharing, Trees. That don't even sound like his words, so I guess his lawyer advised him to say that. Probably so. He did have a lawyer for his warrant court case, but for I think a traffic or something. But that lawyer said that he wasn't representing him for the Shanquella. Nigga got no updates but him taking the stickers off his car. Most likely they have all been advised not to say anything because anything they say can be incriminating or whatever. Most likely they have all been advised not to say anything. Thank you for always insisting on clarification. I don't trust anything that Nazeer says. Yeah, a lot of people say that, but for me, I've been thinking about it because I wasn't actually going to go live because I should be resting. But what would his purpose be for co-signing Gerardo's picture? Gerardo has been saying Cabo 6 going to jail, and negative things about Cabo 6, including Nazeer. So this was actually a good time and opportunity for him to say Gerardo is lying. That's not even Shanquella. So if he had said this is not Shanquella, right? Then what would y'all think then? What would y'all think then? So that's why I said I don't really see a reason or purpose for him to co-sign Gerardo. Shoot, if somebody was down my back and said I'm going to jail and saying things about me, I would actually want to discredit that person if I had the opportunity to do so, not co-sign. If he really couldn't talk, he wouldn't have to say nothing at all. But we have already seen that he likes to talk, so we have already seen it. And I think that it could be possible that he responded to that person because of their name on IG, Hollywood Next. He probably thought it was some kind of like big magazine or some kind of big, I don't know. But he did respond. That is his real page. Yes, Trees, congrats on 3K. Congratulations. He's talking because he thinks he's in the clear. Yeah, I do. The thing is, like in another video, like I stated, he actually came the next day. He was not there when she was attacked. He came the next. Well, I mean, he came. He was there later on that day, like after she was attacked. He wasn't there. His flight. I can't remember when his flight landed, but he wasn't there when she was brutally attacked. But he's not gonna have the same level of responsibility. He's not gonna be as culpable as the others, should I say? Hey Dukes, hey Dukes. Yeah, he does think he's in the clear. Hey Dukes, hey Avengers, thank you for joining us tonight. Please make sure that like button. To prove Zuniga is telling the truth. Bra really slow and not in the streets for real. Child. Everyone please hit that like button. Okay, let me see. And Zuniga said yesterday that Dr. May have did it to Shanquella. I need to actually finish watching his video because, to be honest, I fell asleep watching that video. But I heard it wasn't really that much said or stated differently. The case over with. Huh? No one said that doctor's a plastic surgeon. No one said that doctor is a plastic surgeon. He's a surgeon since 1980. I don't know where plastic came from. But Dr. Renee Osagura, Dr. Renee Garvin Osagura is actually a surgeon since 1980, not a plastic surgeon. Who that? What are you referring to, Valerie? I believe it's a doctor in the picture. Yeah, that is the doctor, that is Bill, and that is the paramedic. So to me, that is the picture is official. Okay. Young doctor, but some of my docs are you too. But I remember when I posted her license, she just got that license, I think, in 2021. So she hasn't been a doctor for too long. I think it's her too. I think that the pillow with the pillowcase off is because Shanquella was on the couch with the pillow. Good observation. So the fuck is that EMS on steroids? You say is female. She got. All right now. I showed. No, she's not on steroids. I actually showed a picture of her, but to be honest, I don't have enough energy to find that picture. I don't know what I did with that picture. I showed a picture of her like on a wagon. You have to watch my video on paramedics. To be honest, I don't have enough energy to find that picture right now. But it shows her with a tattoo and it shows her body build. So once you see that picture, you'll see her body build. I don't know if I still have it. Because to be honest, with all this stuff and all the receipts and all the pictures and all the clippings and all the files, it's just a lot to keep up with. Of where everything is. But I do know. Let me see if I can find it real fast. That's why I always tell people to watch my previous videos, because if you watch my paramedic video, you'll see Mavi. So if you're new, go watch my paramedic video. I have 2, and if you watch that, you'll be able to see Mavi, the pictures I showed. Let me see. Where is it? But yeah, if you go to, and also it's on Facebook, it's called Cruz Roja Los Cabos is their Facebook page. And on there, it will have pictures as well. And so what I would do is I would just link my paramedic video. And actually, I should have actually downloaded a picture. I don't think I downloaded it. I just went to the Facebook page and showed it. Yeah, I never downloaded it. I never did. Oh, here it is. Okay, so hold on. Okay, if you look, she has, you see the glasses on top of her head, right? And then she has a tattoo on her left hand. On, like, she actually has on both arms actually. But she has tattoos, you can see it on her left arm, right? And then here's another one. Hold on. So she has like a big body frame, should I say? And she wears glasses on top of her head when she goes out. And this guy in front right here, this guy in front, is who she usually partners with. And that's why I said that most likely this guy in front is most likely the guy that was with her that day too, that came out. And if you watch my other video, I go over the requirements to be a paramedic. Some are volunteers and some are paid workers, but they all, no matter if they're volunteer or paid, they still have to have training. Okay, let me read a few more comments. You're congested, take some decongestant and drink plenty of water, boo. Yeah, I'm drinking a bunch of fluids. I didn't really think it would be that noticeable. I guess it is. Okay, I just am saying, why is Nazeer all of a sudden speaking out? What's his motive? Well, like Katie said, I really do think that he wants to be popular. This is like probably the most attention he's ever had, and he really thinks he's gonna be famous off this. And that he's in the clear. That he's in the clear because he really doesn't think he did anything. He wasn't there when she was brutally attacked. He wasn't there based on his flight time and tickets and everything else. However, as I said before, how can he not notice that she has a busted lip, busted eye, a bruised up face, and how she's unresponsive or anything else? How can he not notice that and get her help? So he's still negligent, in my opinion, no matter what. But I do know that he does respond to messages, but he just won't answer all your questions. I do know that for 100%. So I'm not shocked that he responds to messages at all. He just won't answer certain questions. Okay? Because you think I haven't tried to message people? So I know that people respond, but they might not answer all questions. Hey, Troll Farm. Hey. You can't go off in a police report you never seen physically, like the death certificate. I don't just go off of, I say unofficial police report for a reason. However, once I got the unofficial police report, I didn't just say, oh, this is real. I actually contacted the people in the police report, right? And that's how I knew the people were real, because they were acting dodgy and not wanting to answer questions. And also, yeah. So what, the doctor didn't want to answer questions. She was hiding her IG. The doctors, her managers, and boss, whatever, they were acting dodgy and they didn't want to answer questions or talk either. Right? And then we had a paramedic that's acting dodgy too, that's not responding or checking her Facebook Messenger or doing anything. So once I see that the people in the police report are real, then I know that the police that they were at the scene and that they were present or they are involved in the case. So in that case, that makes it more official. So basically, I don't just go by, oh, this is a police report he posted. I need to actually contact people. And also keep in mind that before Gerardo said Lucy, I was already saying the maid name was Lucy because I already had found the information myself. And I don't know, he hasn't posted anything with the information Lucy. And actually, in fact, if you go back to my messages with Gerardo, I mentioned Lucy to him first. So I'm still kind of like, how did he get the name Lucy? Because I mentioned that first, and somebody brought it to my attention. I mentioned that way before he did. And in all his reports, he hasn't shown anything with the name Lucy. So I'm like, did he that from me? But most likely it is Lucy, because that's the maid that usually cleans Villa Linda 32, right? But in all the reports he's shown, he hasn't mentioned the name, like the name of the maid. So that's why I was wondering about that. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is once he posts something, you can try to verify by seeing if the people are real. Because at first people thought that the doctor was fake, the paramedic was fake, and all these people were fake. But then I found out they are real people, right? So someone can't really make up a police report and then add in real people, because those real people can say that's not true, that's not true. So he added real names and real people, and these people were at the scene, they were involved. So that's what makes it more official. So I hope that explains it, because I might be kind of all over the place right now. I'm listening in the bushes. I'm tired. Well, get some rest, Trollform. Get some rest. That's the replay. Oh, actually, the case is done, and motherfuckers who did autopsy wasn't certified, etc. Defense will have a field day. We've never seen the physical police report like 911 call. What's interesting about that is that, to me, he has access to someone, but the person is not able to give him like the official copies. That's what's weird. I don't know who he has access to. But Nazeer said this came from the medic cam, so a medic. Okay, so well, actually, you know what? He did send me a message. Gerardo sent me a message about something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to it. I'm gonna have to translate it again, to be honest, because he wrote me and I translated it the first time, but now I have to translate it again before I can tell y'all what it says. Let me translate it. Hold on. He put yes. He wrote yes, but he has already turned himself in to the prosecutor's office. Okay. Yes, but he has already turned himself into the prosecutor's office. Well, let me hold on. Let me go back to my question first. Hold on. I put, do you have another photo of the paramedics without the photo frame cutting off their heads? And the reason I said that was because in this photo right here, that's before I was going to make the video on that paramedic, Mavi, right? Hold on. I was going to make a video on this paramedic, and I wanted a picture that showed her the top of her head, like more fully, because I'm not even showing this. In this photo right here, her head is cut off, as you can see, and I wanted a clear picture like of the top of her head so I can see that the glasses more better. So I said, do you have another photo of the paramedics without the photo frame cutting off their heads? And then he wrote, yes, but he has already turned himself in to the prosecutor's office. So that tells me that he probably kind of misunderstood my question a little bit. And maybe it's a guy that he's saying he's already turned himself into the prosecutor's office about the pictures or whatever, right? That's what I'm getting at. And then then he wrote this. Let me go to the next message he wrote. Wait. And he put, out of respect, it was not presented to the public. So basically, to me, that came across that he was just protecting the person's identity. Protecting the person's identity. So since he already turned himself in to the prosecutor's office, out of respect, it was not presented to the public. That's what I got from it. Because I was asking him for like a better picture. Thanks for the super sticker, Deanna. Thank you. And you said get some rest. Wait, it went away. I have to go down to see it. I just pray that karma gets them quickly. Happy New Year's to everyone in the chat. Yes, Happy New Year. I'm glad you're feeling better, Hawaiian. I just got out of flu. Feel better, Dani and Raz. Hey, Dani, hope you feel better. Hey, Maz and chat. I'm going to bed. I'll be watching the replay. Night, everyone. Good night, Kiva. Good night. Good night, Marie. Yeah, I'm going to bed too. Happy New Year, Stu, and thanks for the update, Dani. You're welcome. So basically, what I want to tell y'all is that another video I'm going to discuss, because there was a case in California, right? Let me pull it up. I actually want to talk about this, but y'all, I really don't have enough energy to be talking about all this right now. But there is a similar case in California. Let me pull something up real fast. Hold on. Where is it? And I'm glad, I think Adriana reminded me of this case I needed to talk about. Wait 1 second. Where is it? Where is it? This happened in California. He killed his 2 kids in Mexico, and then he came back to the United States. And then he was actually tried in the United States. So I don't believe that she will be extradited. I think that the FBI is trying to build their own case and investigate themselves, because that's a possibility as well. I can show y'all this now, and then y'all can look at it yourselves, and then later on, once I get more information and I look up more stuff on it myself, then I'll discuss it in more detail. I'll show y'all this for some people that might be interested in looking at this information. Okay, look at this. Santa Barbara man indicted in San Diego for killing his children in Mexico, right? Where is it? And check this out. It says San Diego, Matthew Taylor Coleman of Santa Barbara was indicted by a federal grand jury today for taking his 2 young children to Rosarito, Mexico, and killing them. Coleman, 40, allegedly killed a 2-year-old boy and 10-month-old girl on August 9, 2021. The indictment filed today charges Coleman with 2 counts of foreign first-degree murder of United States nationals. So look, 2 counts of foreign first-degree murder. So they can be tried in the United States with foreign first-degree murder or foreign first-degree something, or just a foreign crime. So even though it happened in Mexico, they still can be charged in the United States. They don't have to be extradited to be tried. By law, the charges are eligible for the death penalty. The Attorney General will decide whether to seek the death penalty at a later date. There are no words to describe the profound grief that envelops an entire community when a child is murdered, said acting U.S. Attorney Randy Grossman. The Department of Justice is determined to achieve justice for these victims and their loved ones. Okay, so I will actually link this so you can actually look at this yourself. So they don't have to be tried in Mexico or extradited. They can be tried in the United States. And this was actually, the charges were filed fast because this actually had more evidence. But this is actually something we can look at and make a good comparison to Shanquella and everything that happened to this case, because it happened in he killed 2 of his children, Americans, in Mexico, and came back to the United States, right? So we can actually make comparisons. So I'm going to go ahead and put this link on. And if anybody wants to know his name and look this information up, the case is Santa Barbara, California, and the defendant is Matthew Taylor Coleman. And says Title 18, United States Code, Section 1119, foreign first-degree murder of U.S. nationals. Maximum penalty, death or life, and a fine of up to $250,000. So I'm actually going to be looking this up myself and looking at some more information, and probably in my next video I will be going over this case and making some comparisons, okay, and seeing what Mexico did on their end, what the United States did on their end, and how they both collaborate together, work together, how everything was handled. So it's a good case to do a comparison to. Okay, so I gave this information, and again, the name is Matthew Taylor Coleman of Santa Barbara, California. So a lot of you out there, look up this information, and we'll talk about it in my next video, okay? So even if they are not extradited, the United States can still bring their own trial or case, should I say. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like, was that to me, when he said he was delivering the pictures, I was thinking that the pictures should already be in custody or in evidence. Okay, before y'all go, please hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button. I'm about to get off here. Yes, hashtag justice for Shanquella Robinson. A lot of people like you, and even like Sharon and other people put Robertson, like my last name, instead of Robinson. Trust me, it takes me a while too, because I'm like, sometimes I'll say Robertson, because I'm so used to saying that. Okay, just joining in. Hey, Dani Avengers. Hey there, I'm Darif. Is it possible for the family to have another autopsy done? If I'm not mistaken, I think they can. I don't think another one was done. I think that the father's words were misconstrued and twisted. I don't think one was done on another one was done. I think it was just that one. And if another one were done, it would already be out there about the results of it. I don't think another one was. And I think his words were twisted or taken out of context. No, he changed it last night. Now he's saying it's the doctor. You hit that like button. I need to actually watch his video. To be honest, I fell asleep watching his video because Gerardo is covering for the doctor and the doctor is covering for the Cabo 6. That's why. That makes sense. But me personally, I would prefer someone else confirm. In the end, at the end of the day, when there is a court, there are some things that people can lie about, and there are some things that people can't lie about. A picture you cannot really lie about because when there's court and they have a picture up, nobody can lie and say that's not me in the picture or this picture is fake and oh that's not me, this picture is fake, I wasn't there, this ain't the villa. You can't really lie about a picture. You can't. So later on when they go to court and they say, oh, that's not me in the picture or that's not the real picture, then that can easily be found not to be true or false, right? You can lie about other things when there's no witnesses to it or there's no what can I say? There's no witness, there's no other evidence, or there's no other way to disprove you. But that's why I say you can't really lie about a picture. If you're in a picture and the picture is, and the other people are in the picture as well, and it's at the villa, there's no way you can lie and say that's not me in the picture, that's not us, and then other people are in that same picture as well. So you can't really lie about a picture. When you go to court, when Nazeer goes to court, he can't lie about that picture because there's other people in the picture. There's the doctor, there's the 2 paramedics, and then there's Shanquella on the floor, right? How can he lie about that picture? Because that can easily be disproven. Now, what he can lie about is when he was alone with Shanquella, he can lie about that because he was alone with her and she was unresponsive or unalive or whatever her state was. He can lie about what happened during that time because he was the only one with her and there's no one there to witness. There's no other way to disprove him besides maybe scientific ways of doing it, right? However, he can't lie about a picture with other people in the picture. That's something you can't really lie about because there's too many other people involved in that. And there's a picture that anybody can disprove. The FBI, anybody can disprove that picture. So that's why I said the picture you can't really lie about a picture that's containing different people. The doctor, the 2 paramedics, the villa, the furniture is the same. I really don't see how you can lie about a picture at all. I mean, you can, but then later on, it can easily be disproven in court. And then you also have other people that can say, the doctor can say, that's not me in the picture. The paramedic can say, that's not me in the picture. So that's why I said it's less likely for somebody to lie about something that other people can disprove. Now, what he did while he was alone with Shanquella, now that he can lie about because there's no witnesses to it. There's no picture or evidence of what he did with her besides what can probably be scientifically proven later on. Okay, let's see. Be sure to subscribe to Dani's backup channel, TruthTellerDani. Yes. Hey, Louisiana lady. I hit that like as I came in. Everyone, please hit the like button. Dani is keeping this case alive. Give her a thumbs up. Yes, hit the thumbs up. There wasn't no shocking news, but he said that the doctor shouldn't have been giving those medical procedures to someone with Shanquella's injuries. Now that is obviously true. If someone has atlas luxation, their head and neck area needs to be healed stable in a stable position. So you shouldn't be performing all the things she did to someone with atlas luxation. Not at all. Hi, yeah, what's the latest on Quella? I heard the doctor that treated Quella got her charges dropped. I I heard about a video on that, but to be honest, where is like the receipt or proof? Where's the evidence or proof or receipt? Anybody, to be honest, anybody can go live and say this or that, but where's the receipt or proof? Only thing I know is that when me and Sean called the hospital, American Medical Center, they said she no longer works there. That's the last thing I heard. As far as some charges dropped, where is it even shown that she was actually charged yet for her to get dropped? And if that's the case, then where is the proof or evidence of receipt stating that? Right? So basically, I don't believe it until I actually see some kind of receipt or confirmation or something. There should actually be something in the news like that. I would actually expect like something in the news, say the Dr. Carolina was charged with this or that, and even like remember, it's not just the United States news; it's also Mexico, Los Cabos. They have journalists and news there as well. So why wouldn't that be in the news that the doctor was charged and then now charges dropped? That would make news to me. He's a surgeon who don't have right to perform autopsies, is what I'm saying. He don't got certification to do autopsies, so therefore a criminal attorney will eat that up as a witness. Yeah. That's the case in Mexico, right? But in the United States, that doctor is qualified to do an autopsy. So would that make a difference if if they are tried in the United States, right? If they are tried in the United States, that would make a difference. Or wouldn't it make a difference? Since that doctor would be qualified in the United States. Maybe not in Mexico, but in the United States, he is qualified. So if they are tried over here, would that matter? I don't know. I'm just saying. So they beat her up. So they beat her but gave her a pillow for her head. Make it make sense. I need to watch Gerardo's video to catch up. So then I'll give my opinion. Because some people might want my opinion on that. I haven't watched this video yet in its entirety. I watched some, but then I fell asleep. Well, remember Nazeer said the pillow. Gerardo said that the doctor's still working. Now I can say that Gerardo is taking he is taking stuff from people's videos. I can say that. And some from my videos. I can say he is doing that. So a lot of YouTubers do that. They take from other people's videos without giving credit or anything like that. But it is true also that he has an insider. He has a way of getting information as well. But him to have the unofficial police report and also this photo means that he has an inside connect or ways of getting information. So I can't really take that from him. But I can say also that he does take from other people's videos at information as well. Okay, ODMS, shorty, a grown bitch. She should have fought Dejanay instead. All right, now, big skill. Oh, gosh. Okay. Thank you again, Deanna, for the super sticker. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Yes, I agree. I think he's trying to rap. Well, he does want to be popular, I can tell. So I do agree with that statement. Wasn't he a part of moving the body? Isn't that a focus for Mexico? Yeah, see, he was with atlas luxation. The head needs to be kept stable in a stable position. The head and neck. So him saying he moved the body around and that was her condition, that's not good because that will show that he also is responsible because with that condition, she should not be moved around. And people keep saying 15 minutes, but remember I talked to Dr. Valaro. That's not always set in stone that someone will die immediately. That's like just an estimated time. It depends on different circumstances to how long someone can survive with that atlas luxation. And if somebody gets surgery like immediately or surgery, they can actually survive, but sometimes they might be in a vegetative state or paralyzed afterwards, but they can still survive, right? So some people said that even if she had survived, she still would have been in a vegetative state or paralyzed because of atlas luxation. But yeah, him moving her around with that condition, he could have actually made it worse. I messaged him too. He didn't respond either. Well, he responded to one of my messages, but the rest he just reads. He doesn't respond. But he did respond to one message. And that is the real page. He said she was unresponsive. He said he tried to get her to talk. He said in his lie, the nurse pointed out the knot and he did notice the lip and blood vessel in her eye. Yeah, there's no way that you cannot notice that information. Like, come on. Like, you can notice all of that. And that's not a nurse, that's actually a doctor. So there's no way that he can see all of that and not think anything. So that's why he's not speaking or talking, because he knows that he could still be responsible for something. He might not be as responsible as the others who were there, but he can still be held responsible for something. That's why his ass is not talking as much. He also said he took 2 videos, one outside when he got there and one when he was with Quella. Yeah, I wonder why he never posted those videos. Maybe I should ask him about posting those videos. The biggest problem, he said, initially she was in the game room and they made it to the living room once others were talking about cooking. Child, he realized that he could be held responsible for something. So his butt is trying to be on the hush hush now. Gerardo on some finesse type shit. Now I can agree with him that he is trying to come up off Shanquella. I already said that, and that's what gave me a bad taste in my mouth, right? So he is trying to hustle and make a YouTube channel and make a bunch of money off of this. But at the same time, he also does have a way to get information, right? Some information from somebody that has technically show like unofficial police report and even like the that photo he has. So he does have a way of insider as well. So I don't know. It's kind of like when you know somebody they do have an inside connection that's somewhat credible sometimes, not all the time, because Dejanay is not arrested, was not arrested. And on the other hand, you also know that they're just trying to get money too, like a bunch of money. And like, it would be more understandable if somebody wanted to make, of course, you have to survive as an investigative journalist. You have to earn a living or whatever else. But to everyone knows, like, it's when you put money ahead of the person or ahead of the victim, like you make it known, like to a lot of people it seems like, well, money is your main focus instead of the actual victim. That's when it becomes a bad taste in people's mouth, you know. So to me, I get the impression that Shanquella comes second and then the money comes first, and that's what puts a bad taste in people's mouth. So it's not really all about justice, about making a profit. He's watching YouTube. There's another YouTuber that has a sub. He was going through the reviews for Cabo Villa. That's how she found out the maid Lucy name. Um, what YouTuber is that? Because I'm actually the one that found the Lucy name. Because you must be talking about my TruthTellerDani channel. Because unless someone copied me, because I'm actually the one that showed the maid Lucy. I have two channels. I have this channel and TruthTellerDani. So on my TruthTellerDani channel, I'm the one who found the maid Lucy. And trust me, a lot of people, some people give credit, some people don't give credit. But most likely, a lot of the people that were found, like from the doctor and so on, I found those people. And some people give credit to me, and some people don't give credit to me. Right. But yeah, I'm the one who showed the Lucy reviews from the maid Lucy from Cabo Villas before they took the reviews down. Me and my mind unbothered. So it's me and my mind unbothered. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people don't know, but that's my other channel is TruthTellerDani. Okay, so well, I really believe that this was planned before. That's why he came late, because he seems more of a lover than a fighter. So I think he said, "I don't want no part of it," but he helped cover it up. Yeah, a lot of people believe that he helped cover it up. However, I think that the other Cabo, should I say Cabo 5? I think that they already had it to where it was alcohol poisoning, and that they were already telling everybody that it was alcohol poisoning. So they were telling, I think they lied to Nazeer and said it. They lied to the doctor, Carolina. The police that arrived, I think they lied to the police officer and said alcohol poisoning. And then they also lied to Salamandra and her sister Quilla Long about it being alcohol poisoning. So I think the Cabo 5 were lying to everybody, including Nazeer, that it was alcohol poisoning. So I think he was lied to as well. However, it still does not make sense for him to see her busted eye, busted lip, and all this stuff done to her face, right? And him not knowing alcohol poisoning does not cause a busted lip, a busted eye, and all those other symptoms, and a knot in her head. So how could he not know that it was more than just alcohol poisoning? So that's where he lost me at. Right? Okay, so but he also kept saying, if you watch his video, he also kept saying how he called it a murder, and he was separating himself from the others in the group and putting the blame on them, like all the Cabo 5. So in my mind, I do think that he thinks that he is in the clear and that he's not going to be really in trouble. And that's why he's the only one that has spoken out and came out to say anything. However, since he came there when he allegedly said that she was still alive, and he saw her busted eye, busted lip, and everything else, and he said he moved her around from room to room. He's also knows that he's gonna be responsible for something or can be held responsible for something. So that's why he shut up. Exactly. So how did she get to the living room from the game room? He said they made it there, so he carried her. He carried her from that game room to the living room. He moved her. And that's why I said if she has atlas luxation, he shouldn't be moving her. But he was unaware of that, but still. And remember, if he moved her, he knows what she was wearing. So that's why I said in that photo, he has to know if that's her or not because he knows what she was wearing. He also knows how the room looks. He knows how the doctors looks and the paramedics. So he will be able to confirm if that's a real picture or not. Hey, Brian. Okay, I'm behind the comments as y'all can see. I'm going slow. Okay, for the paramedics to take a picture, that suggests they knew it would be a scandal surrounding this patient. My question is this. Were more pictures taken by the investigator? Like there was a police officer and wearing all black. Let me go back to this. Was this the one? Because there's Sunny or Sunny. Let me go back. On the unofficial police report, there is a criminal investigator named Sunny Popoko Milan, or Sunny Popoko Milan, right? And then there is, go down, in all black on the right hand side, there's a police officer. I wonder if he took pictures or who else took pictures. I hope more pictures were taken too of the crime scene. And I hope it was actually better pictures than that. Right? Yes, about the man with the children. Yes, that case. Just give info so we can look up and you get rest and we can know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll talk about it. I'm going to look up more information myself and then I'll talk about it in my next video. Medical professionals don't just take the pictures, especially because it's a violation of their profession. This proves they are all complicit. I have to look at that story. Yeah, I definitely want to because that case was like a good comparison case to be looking at, right? No, I have not heard about this case. But here's the link to the case that we will be discussing in my next video. Oh, hey, Rabbit. Yes, I would love to compare cases since the circumstances are so similar. Yes, Hunter, yes. Hopefully I'm feeling a little better later, but we'll see. But y'all look up that case and we will discuss it later. Extraditions are frequent. We just don't hear about them. I was looking at another case in Utah. A couple from Utah. Man was extradited back to Mexico for a murder he committed. What did he kill? And okay, and for that rabbit, did he kill somebody, an American in Mexico or a Mexican in Mexico? Because this was like a case of an American killing another two Americans, his two children. You're welcome, Ryan. Yeah, I always read the comments like after I finish talking sometimes. Okay, y'all know I'm new to lives a lot of times, so I have to get used to doing this. Thank you, Dani. I will read into that. I definitely will too. I'm definitely interested in making a good comparison. Get to that like button. The story of dude going from Cali to Mexico killing sex workers is more comparison. We news outlet said that they know who he is, but they haven't captured dude nothing. All right, thank you sincerely, me. Have we tried to email that Anya, the prosecutor guy, to ask about Gerardo and his credibility? What guy? I don't think so, Trees. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I really don't think it's like that much of conspiracy or anything with the Nazeer in the photo. The I think that the doctor, like I said, the only question I had about the picture was Quella, because her body looked more extended or bloated or swollen, like a bigger framed or whatever than I would expect. But the rest of the picture checked out. So I really don't see a reason why the picture would be fake, since everything checks out. All right, yeah, I will have to go, and I will talk to y'all soon about the other video. Let me see. Shaking my head, that blogger saying that charges have been dropped is speculation and clickbait. Child, I don't believe anything without receipts. So there has to be. I think that that's something that would have made news. Definitely, even in Mexico, would have made news about the doctor being charged. There's other people. Oh yeah, and there's another thing. People said that Gerardo is the only one that has been posting about Shanquella and Mexico, and that's not true. There's other, like, if you actually look, like, Google, there's actually other news outlets that talk about Shanquella that's in Mexico. He's not the only one. He's the only one to me that probably has an insider connection, but other ones have talked about Shanquella as well. He did not see a split lip, damage on her face. No way. Exactly. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense to why he wouldn't notice that, right? Okay, I can see Kitty. Child, that person just probably got that from my video, because a lot of people will be copying my videos. But yeah, I'm sure that they got it from me, because that person, they also wanted me to come to their channel, but I didn't have a time to come to their channel. But we listened to Nazeer. He said he wasn't sure if he wanted to go down there, and it was last minute trip. How last minute it was for somebody put your name on the list. I don't know, but sometimes when you so when you first go on a trip or you go somewhere and you know that somebody is coming, you have to sign it. Sometimes you'll put their name on the list because you know that they're coming to the reservation or to the villa or wherever you're meeting up at. So I'm not really surprised that someone would sign his name, because at check-in, okay, how it works is the Transcabo picks them up from the airport and takes them to the villa, because Transcabo is free transportation, ground transportation, provided by CaboBills.com. So once they get that free ride, they get to the villa and they get some chips and salsa, and the concierge has them sign in on the guest list, right? So when they all got there, probably around the same timing, um, they signed their name, but then Nazeer wasn't there. So then they had to put his name on the list because everybody that has to stay at the villa has to be checked in, right? He got there later on. He got there the next day, so then that's why he wouldn't be. He didn't sign his own name. There's a YouTuber who used to be a prosecutor, and she said it's not good at all that the doctor isn't accredited to do the autopsy. Um, can you tell me what channel that is? The thing is, there comes a point we talk about jurisdiction and everything else too, right? Because in Mexico, Dr. Valaro said that that person isn't accredited to do autopsies, right? But in the United States, where they can also be tried, that doctor is qualified enough to do an autopsy. So would the if they were tried in the United States, would they say the same thing that that doctor isn't qualified to do an autopsy? If that doctor in the United States, most often you only have to be a doctor to be qualified to do an autopsy, right? Or even just a coroner with some kind of training in forensic sciences or forensic like autopsies, like training for it. So I guess it would go by if they go by what Mexico says or United States, depending on what jurisdiction they go by, to see if he's qualified or not. My question is this: with those 5 pictures, why take those 5 pictures? You would think there will be more intentionally for each photo taken. It just seems so random the way these pics are taken. To me, I think that there is more than 5 pictures. I believe that there is more pictures taken than these, but these were the ones given to him. And most likely, a lot of times when somebody is this money hungry, they probably are paying for the pictures. So I would be surprised if he paid for these pictures or gave money for information on pictures. Because a lot of times, to be honest, y'all, money talks. People might not want to do certain things, but once you bring up some money, then people will be opening their mouth or giving you information or giving you receipts. And I know that for a fact. So, yeah. Yes, the woman was American. The crime happened in Mexico. The lady was a radio personality from Utah. Okay, I definitely want to know about that one too. Anything we can use to compare cases would be great. I'm happy you're pushing so hard, but if you need a rest, please get rest, Dani. We need you to stay on the case. Hit the like button. Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm just reading a few more comments. I think I'm almost caught up. Um, trust me, I wasn't planning on getting on, but I wanted to address this. So I just prosecuting the case in Mexico. Good night, everyone, and then you try to get some rest. I definitely will. Good night. Bye. Thanks, I will. Hopefully so. I believe that's the picture. I'm just saying he has motive to confirm. I believe the paramedics wanted souvenirs. That's why they took pictures. Maybe they, who knows? Maybe they knew that they could probably get some money later on from these pictures. Okay, well, somebody left a comment before saying that a lot of people in Mexico don't make a lot of money. So, I mean, think about it. Like, even to me, like, even some of the top people, like with certain careers, might not make as much as most people would think, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if he actually bought the pictures like from somebody that might not get paid a lot. Hey, for good and evil. Yes, it's pretty common to add someone to the list of a guest. Yeah. You add somebody to a list because they haven't arrived yet, but you know they're coming, and you have to add them. Their name has to be on the list for them to stay there or to eat or whatever else, as reservation or whatever else you're doing. You know they're coming. Yes, share the channel name. I think I'm almost caught up. Okay. No, it's not common based on flights, and you don't have a ticket or not. He stated like he wasn't going down there, so he had to notify somebody within a day in advance he was coming. Um, on. Well, I discussed in another video that his based on his flight and his timing and everything else he got there. What did I say? Like I'm not gonna say right now because I don't really know 100% what I said. But based on all the timing and everything else, he stated he had to get there after she was brutally attacked and after the maid already came. So his information about her, um, since he got there after the maid and after she was brutally attacked, he's less culpable than the others are. So, but we don't know what he was doing when he said he was moving her from room to room. We also don't know why he didn't call for help or why he didn't question why she had a beaten face, a knot on her head, a busted eye, busted lip, and everything else, a busted eye, a sty in her eye, as he says. Why he didn't get her help. Like if if I got to a trip and everybody said she had alcohol poisoning or somebody had alcohol poisoning, and then I went to her in the game room and I saw that she had a busted eye, busted lip, a knot on her head, and all these things, I would be questioning like, why does she have her face look beat up like this if it's just alcohol poisoning? Why is she unresponsive? Because he said he kept talking to her and she wasn't responding. So I would be like, why isn't she responding? Like I will actually call 911 or get help. And by the way, when you call 911, you get actually the Red Cross paramedics, because if you go to their website, the Red Cross 911 is at the very top of their page. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Check this out. Why is it going away? You look in the right hand corner. See, it says 911 right here. So when you call 911, that's what you get. People say, why did the paramedics, the Red Cross paramedics, come out? When they said when to call 911, that's who. 911 emergencies. That's who comes out. The American Red Cross. I mean, I keep saying American. I'm so used to saying that. The Mexicana Red Cross comes out for Mexico 911 services. That's why. See, I didn't know that at first, right? But that's who comes out when you call 911 over there. Okay. Get some rest. Yeah, I'm about to. And trust me, I wasn't going to come on, but I was like, let me go ahead and come on just for a second. Okay, good night, everyone. Please hit that like button on your way out. Continue to share the petition, and we will see you soon with more information and updates. Yes. This just screams that anyone would take pictures of a random patient unless they knew that it would be controversy surrounding this patient. Yeah, it is. To me, I think that this is actually, he only posted 5 pictures, but for some reason, I think that there's way more pictures, but he was only given 5 pictures. But remember, he also messaged me about other pictures that he probably kept, because he said that he didn't want to put out because the person turned himself in or something, right? I don't know what he was talking about, to be honest. But I asked him for other pictures, and then he said that the person already turned himself in, so he wanted, out of respect, not to post the pictures to the public. I think that there were more pictures, and that this is only ones that he posted are the only ones that he was given. Yeah. Because think about it, y'all. If there is a crime scene investigation, there has to be, you have to take pictures of the crime scene. We better hope that there's more pictures than this and better quality pictures, because if you do a crime scene investigation, the whole villa needs to be the whole villa has to have pictures taken. Everything needs to be photographed. So we better hope that this is not the only pictures. So my question would be this, my final question for tonight. How does crime scene investigations work in Mexico? How does crime scene investigations work in Mexico? And who typically does the crime scene investigation, like taking all the pictures, doing everything that a crime scene investigator does? Because usually they have people that specifically for that job in the United States, they do. So I need to know more information on that. So that's what I'm going to look into as well. CSI, yeah. So anyways, that's something I need to know more information about. Is it the police that does it, or there is someone that has a specific job for that task? Okay. Okay, good night, everybody. Good night. Good night, Deanna. Thanks. Good night, Andrea. All right, y'all. Bye. So yeah, let me, if anybody knows, let me know. But how does crime scene investigations work? Who usually goes over the whole crime scene, taking pictures of everything, dusting down everything, the whole analysis of the crime scene? We need to know that information, because we better hope that there's more pictures and better quality pictures of the crime scene than just this. All right, good night, La Jessica. And thanks, my mods, for helping out. Sincerely me. Thank you, girl. Bye.